Hello Aries, welcome to your December general reading. Thanks for joining me. My name is Michelle and this is for Sun and Rising sign Aries out there. Aries, immediately the energy that I'm getting around you is withdrawal. A withdrawal from social media, a withdrawal from seeking attention, a withdrawal from certain people in your life. I feel the energy around you getting smaller. It's a protective energy actually, because your spirit animal for the month is the sea turtle. And the sea turtle of course has this protective shell around them. For some of you Aries, you have a significant Cancer placement, but that won't be for all of you. Now the sea turtle, what it says on the actual card is protection, being a master of finding life's flow and being in the flow, being in harmony with the rhythm of your body, mind and soul, and letting the path unfold before you. It's an energy of stepping back and letting things happen rather than making things happen for you in the month of December, because I do feel that there's a need for you to rest, relax, and spend some time healing. Now, of course, for some of you that could be a physical ailment in the month of December, and for those of you out there that are dealing with that, I wish you a happy, speedy recovery. But for others of you, it's more of an emotional energy that I'm feeling around you, especially if you celebrate any kind of holidays around the month of December, Christmas, whatever it could be. There is an energy around you of needing to protect your energy from others around you. Now, whether that's people like family that you're having to see during the holidays, or it could even be like social media, the news media, things that you find drain you when you or affect you negatively in some way. Whatever that is, I feel that you're withdrawing from that in the month of December. Now, you'll get through it. Now, this too shall pass, so you'll be okay, you'll be fine, you'll be back to your regular self. But the thing is, the speed of that recovery will depend on how much you can withdraw your energy from others and from other things in the month of December. Because if you can spend some time healing for yourself, I feel like the recovery will be sped up. Okay, so if that makes sense to you. In the new year, I get that you'll have everything that you need to be protected and happy. Everything will flow as it should. So try not to stress right now. Try not to worry too much about the future. Rest, heal, recuperate in the month of December. Surrendering to rest and sleep is going to be important, so make sure that you're not looking at any kind of triggering messages before you go to bed, whether that's on social media or maybe just watching too much TV or whatever it could be. There's an energy here of blocking out images, blocking the mind, clearing the mind, clearing your energy, your aura, your auric field before you go to sleep at night. Making sure that you feel well rested when you get up in the morning. So keeping proper sleeping hours. For those of you who have a rather taxing job, I get the need for you to carve out some time, more time for sleep to prevent burnout from any kind of stressful situation that you may be going through in a job environment in the month of December, Aries. So slow down, honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate body, mind and spirit. Camouflage. It's all about kind of blending into the background, which is very un-Aries-like, I might add, but it's needed. You know, yes, you're very rambunctious. Yes, you're someone who is not afraid to put yourself out there. Certainly a social person. You like to be amongst family, friends, people that you enjoy the company of. But here it feels rather like People around you may be thinking that you're under the weather, or that there is something that you're not talking to them about. There's just an energy of just blending in, not talking too much about what you're experiencing. There's a feeling here of keeping thoughts and feelings to yourself with this camouflage energy. Okay, and protecting your thoughts from intrusion from other people. Now, interestingly enough, I'm getting a message from Spirit here that some of my Aries out there have a secret relationship, or something that you're keeping hidden. It could be a hidden attraction to someone. That's just for some of my Aries, not all of you. So let's get into the tarot here. I'll put those to one side and we'll look back at them as need be. I'm using a new deck today, the Mythos Tarot. So let's see what the messages are here for my Aries for the month of December 2023. For Aries, please, Spirit. I've already been meditating on these cards, so just a few more shuffles and we'll get straight into this reading for Aries Sun and Rising. Okay, let's see. The important thing to remember is that your future is protected. And it's not just any old future for you, Aries. It's a destined pathway for you. I feel you already know what it is, but let's see. We'll put down the cards and we'll get into this reading for my Aries for the month of December 2023. The overall energy here is the Five of Coins. Aries, yeah, it's a withdrawal energy that I feel. It feels like not wanting to talk about things. That's okay. You don't, if people are asking you what's wrong, trying to draw something out of you, you don't have to. If you're not ready to, you don't have to say what's on your mind or what's in your heart. I just get an energy around you of protecting your heart, protecting your thoughts. It's something that you feel is needed. I get an energy around you of releasing toxicity. And just let me take a drink here, guys. I've got a frog in my throat. All right, sorry about that. Releasing toxicity. Now, what does that mean and why? It could be substances. It could be perhaps you've overindulged in something. For some of my Aries out there, for some of you, it's just a question of that energy of needing more rest and sleep. For some of you, you've been burning the candle at both ends. Now, in the past, we do have the Ten of Swords. Okay, yeah. Well, is it any wonder that you're feeling tired, exhausted? This feels like going through a heavy period in your life, one which felt draining. It felt like something was really dragging your energy down. It could have been a relationship, it could have been a job, it could have been any circumstance in your life that was creating this, but it feels like a draining force. It feels like it's knocked your confidence. It may have even knocked your ability to focus, perhaps on your work, if this was some other situation that was taking up a lot of your time. Here, Aries. But I feel like with this Ten of Swords, whatever has ended in the recent past, it is for your highest good, and of course we all say that in tarot, but I feel truly that whatever this was, it was a release of something. It almost feels like surgery. I mean, for some of you, it could have actually been a physical surgery where something was released from the body and now you're in recovery mode. But whatever it is, it's that kind of feeling. Okay, whether it's literal or whether that's just more figurative. So let's see where this is going. In the current circumstances, we do have the Nine of Swords. Okay, so there's that energy of things bothering you, tormenting you, keeping you up at night. It may be some anxious thoughts, some racing thoughts. There is a need to quiet your mind, to meditate. Easier said than done, right? Especially if you're in this energy. You may be finding it very hard to focus, to concentrate, because there's something here that's bothering you so much that it's constantly on your mind, and you're having trouble releasing it, and you're thinking, well, why does this energy keep coming back to me? Why am I thinking this way? Why am I constantly having these racing thoughts going through my mind? In the near future, we've got the Knight of Cups, which feels to me like a release. It feels like healing. It feels like getting back on your feet. It feels like a resurgence of you, a stronger, wiser, better you, after experiencing something that was particularly painful. It may have been a breakup for some of you. For some of you, you may be thinking, well, I thought that this... Some of you may have even broken up with someone. You may have been the instigator. And after the fact, you may have thought to yourself, well, why is this bothering me so much? I didn't think that this was going to stress me out. But it did. But I feel that you've learned some important lesson by going through that process. Perhaps you thought of yourself as someone who could not be affected. Perhaps you thought you were not attached to the situation, and come to find out after the fact that you actually were, that you missed this situation, that you wished you had it back again. It's done, it's over. I feel like this situation is over. It is something that you're meant to go through, because it was getting you to this place of growing up emotionally here, Aries. I feel like you're leaving behind the old you and stepping into a new, more emotionally open, emotionally available, and emotionally aware person, male or female, not gender-specific reading. For some of you who are cross-watching, this may be resonating as a male Aries that you were dealing with, someone who thought that they were infallible when it came to love, that it didn't bother them, but oh boy, yeah, if you've broken up with this person, boy, are they bothered. They're still bothered by the situation, but I feel that they're healing. I feel it was a karmic situation meant to evolve this person's feelings and awareness of their own needs and desires in love. You know, the thing is, we all speak about attachment and non-attachment, right, when it comes to love. And how attachment, when we really fully attach ourselves, our importance, our lives, the importance of our lives, our health, our well-being to another person, how we give away our power of control. We give the power of controlling our lives away to someone who could potentially let us down, and often in life they do. Some people try to avoid that situation so much that they end up causing it. They do it before they get it done to them, and I feel that that's what we're talking about here. Somebody caused a breakup, but it ended up hurting them a lot more than what they figured. But they've learned something important. Now, if this is you, the Aries that we're talking about, I feel like you're starting to see, rather than see yourself as a part or above other people, like, oh, that love stuff, that's other people get hurt by that, but I don't. I think now you're realizing that you're swimming in the same ocean as everybody else, you know, Everybody gets hurt. Everybody feels pain in relationships. It's unavoidable in life. It's unavoidable. And to go about life avoiding the pain of a relationship is to go about avoiding life, really. Because where there is pain in relationships, there is also a lot of lessons to be learned, but even more than that, on just a here and now basis, it's learning to enjoy the moment without worrying too much about what's going to happen next. I feel that we're all, I keep getting this message of we're all swimming in the same ocean, the same sea. And thinking of ourselves as something above that, or something that affects other people but won't affect us, is not reasonable. It's not true. It's not something that can be achievable, because deep down at the heart of it, we all want to experience the same thing, which is love, affection, whatever happiness means to you in terms of your interaction with other people. Here, Aries. Now, advice, 5 of Cups, yeah. It's to feel the pain. I feel that this is something that is you cannot avoid the pain of. And that's what I was just talking about there, Aries, is you cannot avoid the pain of the sting of this. Whether you caused it or whether somebody else caused the breakup makes no difference. You're meant to feel it. You're meant to experience the pain so that you can learn from it, so that you can recover. And right now it's important for you to take time to fully experience what you're experiencing and why you're experiencing it, this loss. Some of you may have been avoiding feeling the pain or the sting of an ending. The holiday time may be bringing it up again. This may be a situation in which you broke up some time ago and you've gone about your day-to-day business trying to avoid feeling the pain of it, but something around the holiday period may be bringing it up, Aries. Around you, we do have the 7 of Swords. Now, there is a feeling here of wanting to escape, not wanting to feel anything other than. It's almost like wanting a completely brand new life, just wanting to close the door completely on the past and just forget about it. And move on to some completely new experience. That's what I feel is for a lot of you. You feel a bit guilty about this. You feel, yeah, I'm picking it up as guilt. Feeling guilty for wanting to avoid a painful situation, whether you caused it or somebody else did. I get you just want to get away from this. You want to avoid feeling guilt, pain, hopes and fears. The 7 of Wands, yeah. Aries. It feels like shutting people out. It really does. It feels like if getting any pushback, people asking you what's wrong, why are you not your usual self. It feels like shutting the door. It feels like shutting down. It feels like the need to shut off your mind, your thoughts, your feelings from the outside world. Some of you are taking a break from social media, Some of you are not posting anything at all. Some of you are not looking at other people's social media to avoid being triggered, being hurt from seeing something that is going to be hurtful. Yeah, it feels like somebody dealing with the loss, a painful loss of a person or a relationship or something that meant a lot to you. The outcome here is the Six of Wands. Well, that's beautiful. This is victory. This is reward. So you're going to be able to get through this. But the best way to do it is by doing it solo. I get any kind of movement that you make in the month of December, you're doing it solo. You're keeping things to yourself. You're not making big shows of anything. It just feels like, a lot of you. How do I even do that? I feel like it feels like letting something happen. Really feeling it and letting it happen. Not avoiding anything. Avoiding things, shutting yourself down, closing yourself off, that's not the way to go. Spirit says, yes, retreat, yes, withdraw, yes, don't reveal everything to people around you of what you're thinking and feeling and what you want to do next. The path forward to success for you is by doing things quietly, knowing what's best for you, letting go of any toxic relationships, letting go of anything that was creating a blockage for you in which you felt drained. Because that's what brought this all on, is a feeling of being drained by something draining you, draining your life force. And in order to get that life force back, it feels like you had to let go. And it feels like you had to deal with a painful situation, one that you felt pain. It hurt you just as much as it possibly hurt the other person. And it also made you feel a little bit guilty here, Aries, because you may have brought this about. But I think that you know deep down that this is for your highest good. The pain, the sting of whatever it is that you've let go of, I feel it was necessary for you to let it go in order for you to step forward into your full self. It's not an easy step. It's taking courage, it's taking strength, and it's one you're having to do on the down low, because I feel like people around you may not be on board with what the changes are that you want to make. They may feel that, or they may try to talk you into doing something that you don't want to do, Aries. Let's see, I'm going to get something from the Moonology deck here for you. Message for Aries for December, please. A time for healing, yeah. A time for healing, and I think that you're saying no to people. I think you know what your body is telling you, what you need to do, that you need to rest, that you need to take time, that you need to protect your energy. You may be saying no to invitations for Christmas parties. It's okay, Spirit is saying. Take time for yourself. It's important for you to be able to say no. If you normally ask someone who says, yes, I get Aries, you'll be saying no, because you need to take time to heal from something. Time for yourself. This 5 energy that I'm feeling at the heart of this is something that you're having to get over, and it feels like an intense pain, either brought on by something that you ended, or vice versa, someone else could have ended the situation. I can't really tell, but Aries, whatever it is, it's leading you to be stronger and wiser in love. I feel like you're heading towards growth, maturity, and a feeling of peace in 2024. It feels like some of you may be spending more time alone in 2024. But during that time, I feel that there's going to be important healing and important growth. Whatever this is that you've let go of, that you've been experiencing pain about, I feel like an important change there is going to occur in 2024. But it's only because you're taking time to process and fully experience the grieving process. If we avoid the grieving process, if we say, oh, it's not bothering me when it is, if you're not looking at what's causing you pain or anxiety or fear or guilt, any of those lower vibrational energies, if you're not looking at what's causing that, I feel like you're going to be stuck in a pattern of avoidance. And it's something that feels rather lonely, to be honest, Aries. So in order to attract something to you that is going to be good for you in the future, something that is going to be better for you than what you experienced in the past, I feel that you're going to have to take some time here to process the loss of something so that you can fully be there to experience something brand new. And by being there, I don't just mean being present, I mean being emotionally open and receptive to something new, to something that feels good, it doesn't feel draining. So let's get one advice card here, Aries, for you for the month of December 2023. Advice for Aries. Okay, to whom are you comparing yourself right now? What you're able to see in others is only visible because it is already within you, ready to be brought out. So shine light on this feeling of not being enough, this 5 of coins, and see the truth. All that you need and want is within you. So stop comparing yourself to others and start creating. Start creating the life that you really feel you deserve. Do you believe you're worthy? You are absolutely worthy of that. So whatever it is that you want to achieve in the year ahead, I feel that by taking the month of December to fully heal and process that you're fallible, that you're a human being, that you experience pain, rejection and hurt just like everybody else. By doing that, I feel that you're going to experience growth and a feeling of strength moving forward. And it's believe it or not, it's leading to you this feeling of disempowerment that you experienced in the past, which felt like that drain. It's leading to a place of power. So we go from disempowerment to power. And it's by you not thinking of yourself as less than or not worthy of. You are worthy of love just like everybody else in this world, Aries. Again, I get the energy of you are not you are not an entity that is above or outside of. You are just like everybody else. You're in the same sea. We swim in the same ocean. We experience the same things. This is you realizing that you are... It feels a little bit like a coming back down to earth, a feeling of, well, okay, yeah, I thought that I could just go through life avoiding pain, but I can't. You can't avoid pain. There's going to be painful experiences, but it's those things in life that actually empower us into having the life that we really truly want to create. It's how you use this energy. Some of us get stuck in it, but that's not you, Aries. I don't see you being stuck in this energy. I see you being able to get out of this feeling of being less than or unworthy. I see you as someone who gets their power back by taking the time to process. That's the key here. You have to process this. You can't jump from one thing straight into another and try to avoid. No, that's not the thing. You have to fully experience this loss in order to regain your power and regain your strength. So December seems a little bit rough, but being honest by saying no to things that you don't want to do in December, it will help speed along this recovery process. Okay. Don't feel guilty about it. Don't feel guilty about saying no. If you need to take time to heal, if you need to take time to process, to grieve the loss of this, take that time. If you need to take time from work, take that time. Do what you can, do what you need to, do what you feel is right for body, mind, and spirit. Aries, I'm going to leave it there and wish you all the very best for Christmas and beyond. Happy holidays to everyone. Thank you so much for your support and viewership throughout the year. Thank you again to all of my regular watchers. To newcomers, I'd love to have you subscribe. Please consider hitting that notification bell. You know what to do. Press that thumbs up button before you leave, guys, Aries. And I wish you all the very best. If you'd like a personal reading, of course, please do reach out. My email is gypsyinsights@gmail.com, or you can go to my Etsy store. The link is in the descriptions box below. Aries, take care, get some rest and sleep, and I'll talk to you again in the new year. Bye for now.